Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Muhammad Haziq Azimi bin Salmizi, and today I will present about the ergonomic assessment evaluation in manufacturing industry to improve work posture. For the introduction, ergonomic assessment in the manufacturing industry aim to evaluate the work environment and task performance by employees in order to identify any potential risk or challenge that may contribute to musculoskeletal disorder or other health problem. There are three problem statements, which is number one is repetitive motion at work can result in musculoskeletal disorder, fatigue, and discomfort. And number two is lifting object from the floor can have a significant impact on the lower back. And number three is prolonged standing and sitting during work days can lead to adverse effects such as body stress, muscular imbalance, poor circulation, and increased risk of certain health conditions. Next is objective and scope. For the first objective is to identify ergonomic working posture of worker while doing a ceiling fan assembly process. For objective 2, to analyze the worker posture at workstation for the worker while doing assembly work. And number 3, to propose a new design to improve worker safety and prevent injuries. And for the scope, this study analyzed worker posture during the assembly process at their workstation by collecting the data throughout an 8-hour workday to assess posture and identify poor habit and fatigue. The aim is to improve ergonomic without cost limitation, provide recommendation to minimize issue worker face while working, ultimately and changing their well-being and productivity. Next is the literature review. This is some of research that I hands in my PSM 2 that relate to my project. Next is methodology, and this is the flowchart of my project, which is start with the decide the scope of the project and method to use, and then conduct the interview and collect data. This is for the objective 1. And for the objective 2 is analyze design of the workstation using CATIA software, evaluate working posture during assembly process, and then perform ruler and rebar analysis for workstation 1 and perform NIOS lifting equation for the workstation 2. Lastly, for the objective 3 is to suggested new improvement workstation design using CATIA and Delmia software, and design the new workstation for manual assembly process. And for the next method is the HOQ, which is the House of Quality, which is used to prioritize customer requirement and translate them into design and engineering specification in order to improve product development and customer satisfaction. And for the last method is using by CATIA software and Delmia software, which is CATIA software is for static posture and Delmia software is for dynamic posture, which is can be using for the simulation for the mannequin process. Next is the result and discussion. For the first result is to identify ergonomic working posture of worker while doing a ceiling fan assembly process, which is I'm using the corner musculoskeletal discomfort questionnaire for the collected data. And this question is the assessment tool used to measure and evaluate musculoskeletal pain and discomfort while do the work. The survey was conducted with 5 respondents currently employed in the industry, and the survey finding the working posture while working and collect the data. Next, this is the result from the respondent, which is for the first question is the during the last work week, how often did you experience ache, pain, discomfort in several of part of our body? And for the result show that the shoulder is most higher result that the customer have choose. For the next question is if you experience ache, pain, discomfort, how uncomfortable was this? For this result is the very uncomfortable is the respondent choose the upper back. For the last question is if you experience ache, pain, did this interfere with your ability to work? The respondent choose the neck, upper back, forearm, wrist, and knee for the substantially interfered. And next, the survey was conducted from the Google form, which also target for 5 respondents. Following the question that have you experienced pain and discomfort in your neck, shoulder, upper back, elbow, wrist, lower back, hips, knee, or ankle during the past 12 months while working? And all of them choose the yes answer for this question. And for the next is, do you spend most of your workday in the same posture? 4 respondents has choose yes answer for this question. And next, have you received training on proper work posture and ergonomy in the workplace? 3 of the respondents has choose no answer for this question. And for the last question is, are there physical obstacle or hazard in your work environment that impede your ability to maintain good posture? And 4 respondents has choose the yes answer for this question. For the next slide is following the objective 2, which is to analyze the worker posture at workstation for the worker while doing assembly work. This is the rapid entire body assessment for the standing posture. This analysis is due for the scoring by referring the original image of the worker to calculate the data of scoring. Next is the rapid entire body assessment for the sitting posture. This analysis is same as the standing posture, which is to calculate the final scoring. Next is calculate the ruler analysis by using the CATIA software, which is by referring the real image, and do the mannequin simulation by doing the same posture as a real image, and collect the scoring of the ruler analysis in the CATIA software. The final score of this analysis is 6 and it has to investigate further and change soon. Next is the simulation before improvement using the Lumia software. The simulation shows that the worker has doing their work in the standing posture at the workstation. Next is the sitting posture. Same as standing posture, this posture also have to refer the real image and doing the mannequin simulation in the CATIA software, and collect the final scoring by doing the ruler analysis, and the score is 5 that has to investigate further and change soon. This is the simulation before improvement using the Lumia software for the sitting posture. As you can see, the worker work in an improper posture and also in uncomfortable. And for the last posture is the lifting posture. This posture has to do the Nyos lifting equation by referring the table of frequency multiplier and coupling multiplier to calculate the lifting index for workstation 2. And if the index is equal or more than 3, indicate that increase the risk of the injury. Next is for the objective 3, to propose new design to improve worker safety and prevent injuries. By doing the concept screening and concept scoring, we can get the rating of the concept of criteria that might have been used for the respondent requirement. And the concept criteria have the convenient height of workstation, easy to use, reduce time, comfortable ergonomy and safety. And the concept number 2 has been selected because of the height of table can be adjusted fit to individual worker, more ergonomics, and lastly, increased performance. Next is the comparison before improvement and after improvement. For the before improvement, the scoring show that the 6, which is the high scoring, and the after improvement is show that score of 3. For the before improvement, there are non-ergonomic workstation, non-flexible movement, and height of table not comfortable. And after improvement, the ergonomic workstation based on ruler analysis, flexible movement, height of table can be adjusted fit to height of worker. Next is the new design suggested. My suggestion is to provide the trolley in the workstation because it can transport multiple items and reduce time and prevent from hazard. This is the new workstation of simulation after improvement by using the Lumia software. As you can see, by providing the trolley, the worker can transfer the multiple items at the place to another place. And also by redesign the adjustable table, the worker can do their work in a comfortable posture. And also can prevent from the injuries and also musculoskeletal disorder. Next is the concept screening and concept scoring for the chosen chair. There are three different concepts, which is concept 1, concept 2, and concept 3. And also it has the concept criteria, which is the convenient height of workstation, easy to reach part, more space, comfortable, and lastly more ergonomic. From this rating, the concept 2 has been selected because of the height of chair can be adjusted and more comfortable for the workers. This is the comparison before improvement and after improvement of the sitting posture. For the before improvement, there is the scoring of 5, and after improvement, it has the score of 3. The before improvement has the non-ergonomic workstation, non-flexible movement, and packed workstation. And for the after improvement, there is the ergonomic workstation based on the roller analysis, flexible movement, and free workspace workstation. And next, this is the new design suggested, which is the gravity component box that can reduce time, easy to reach component parts, and lastly more space can be inserted. Next is the new workstation of the simulation after improvement using Delimia software for the sitting posture. As you can see, by providing the gravity components box, the worker can reach the component easily, and also redesign the chair can be adjusted. The worker can work in a comfortable posture. And for the lastly, the improvement of the lifting posture. This is the comparison between previous and new workstation, and the previous workstation design according to lifting index of 3.87, which is greater than 3. The task will be redesigned. And for the new workstation design, provided the lifting platform used as mechanical aid to assist in lifting load. It can help the worker doing their work in the ergonomic posture. And for the conclusion, the objectives of the study will successfully achieve. The ergonomic working posture of worker during the ceiling fan assembly process was identified, and the analysis of their posture at the workstation provide valuable insight. And point number 2 is the design of standing, sitting, and lifting posture has been evaluated to provide better workstation for the worker by eliminating several bad posture. And lastly, implementation of this new design has the potential to create a safer work environment and reduce the risk of work-related injuries for workers involved in the assembly process.